Hello, Joy friends, and welcome to Cup2Hook Conversations number 108. I hope everyone is doing well. Good evening, Jean. Good evening, Wanda. Wanda says hello, everyone in Tennessee and headed to North Carolina. Thank you, Jean. She says, Wanda, prayers for a safe trip. Yes, yes. All right, you guys, I am going to be very honest. I'm going to jump right in here and we're going to get off really quick tonight. I almost didn't come live, but I decided that wouldn't be fair. So, hey, Margie. Hey, Samantha. I literally just got off work about 30 minutes ago. Came home, had to deal with a situation that was going on in my yard. And then I got a text message, please call me. And I did. I called my 81-year-old friend and learned that on the way out to volunteer at the hospital this morning, she slipped and fell. She's got a goose egg. She's got a jammed finger and she has broke her foot. Got in my house and there was a situation going on in my house. I'm just like, really, Lord? So yeah. So Todd is coming in now with dinner, and that is something too I need to get. It's already 7:00, and normally I should have eaten by now. And with my sugar staying in the 100s, I don't want to upset that. So we're going to hang for just a little bit, but we probably won't be here the full hour. But I want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys being here and being with me even on my moments. Oh my goodness. Hello, Sandrine. Hello, Stephanie. I tell you what, though, we are so looking forward to tomorrow night. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Racine. She says hello, everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for welcoming and greeting each other. Margie says there's a severe weather warning for my area. Oh no, Margie. Well, y'all definitely be careful over there in California. So I'm going to let y'all talk to me a minute, and I'm just going to sit here and just woosah. Tell me what's in your cups. What's on your hook? What are you working on? And maybe it's not a hook you're using. Maybe you're using a paintbrush. Maybe you're using whatever little tool you do to do diamond painting. Maybe you're just using a needle. Maybe you're cooking. Tell me what you're doing. Thank you guys so much for hugging each other in. I love it. So while you guys are telling me what's in your cup and what's on your hook, I do want to share that Sunday night, we decided to get together as a group and pray for Nisi and Little Man. And we prayed for Sylvia, and we ended up praying for a bunch of people. But it was Nisi and Little Man that kind of inspired us to get together and have like a prayer vigil for them, that they would be able to get a good night's rest, because Little Man had been having insomnia. And the good news is that they've been getting sleep every night. So praise the Lord for that. But it was just such a really unique and special time. So we decided, those of us that were in the chat, that we're going to try and do this on Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Just get together and just pray. It's just going to be about praying. It could be prayer requests that come up in the chat right then and there in live time. We're definitely going to pray over our prayer list. So I'm really, really excited about that. I know I told some of y'all that something new and exciting was going to be coming on Tuesday with a new segment to my channel called Wait For It with Cynthia. Sadly and unfortunately, I lost my phone again. And it took the evening to get service back. And by the time we got service back, and the carrier never did give a really good explanation why I even lost service. Lost service again last night. Lost service again tonight, actually, on the way home. When I was on with Todd, it just completely booted us off. But we had found that if I restart my phone, it fixes it. But I'm not going to restart my phone every time I find out I don't have service. So we're going to look into getting that fixed on Saturday. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I didn't get to get out and do that video to have it ready for Tuesday. So hopefully the first segment will happen tomorrow. But it won't be coming in the morning, which is where I want them to normally air. It will come sometime in the afternoon tomorrow, because I won't be able to finish executing everything until after I get off of work. Racine says, I am knitting hats and tea is in my cup. Jean says, making a coffee smoothie. That sounds so divine. Then laying down and resting, which is a good call. Good call, my friend. Stephanie says, decaf coffee in my cup and a poncho on the needle and the Hag Christmas Cow 22 on the hook. I love it. I love it. Hello, sweet Tiffany. She says, good evening, Miss Cynthia and everyone. Hugs to you. Shirley is here with us. Hello, Shirley. You guys are all saying hello to each other. Love it. Love it. Hello, Candy. She says, hi, I'm on break at work. Gotta head back soon. Well, we are glad you're spending a few minutes with us. And she says, chocolate. And Nightbot says, chocolate. Who has chocolate? The answer is always chocolate. The answer to every problem is chocolate, right? Thank you guys for giving Candy hugs. So I'm telling you, Todd and I are so excited about tomorrow night. We cannot wait. So anyway, Margie says, the area I'm in is the desert Southwest, which includes parts of Arizona. Wow. So when y'all get a storm like that, because it's the desert, does it create like a big dust storm, or share? I need y'all to talk to me tonight. I'm gonna let y'all talk to me. But I'm interested. Hello, sweet Nisi. Hugs to you. She says, my weekend has started. Woo, woo. I'm a little jelly. I don't know, though. Working over late tonight and working over late yesterday, I'm tempted to call it an early day tomorrow. But I did get by the post office this week, so everybody who is getting a package from me should be getting them rather soon. There's a couple packages going out that some people don't even know about, so I'm excited to be dropping some joy in their mailbox, and they don't even know it's coming. Racine says, Cynthia, you must have a message that is very important to get out with all the difficulties that you're having. You know what my message is? My message is that my life is guided by the God of blessings, and I continue to get blessings from God. That's my message. And some of my little things today are not big deals. But it's just enough to just kind of like set you in that mood. Like I came home and the person who's doing yard work in my yard, they didn't do very much, but it's like spread all over my yard. Really? And the things that need attending to are still growing tall. That's like, really? Maybe by next month, when the sun is not coming out as strong, maybe I'll have my yard, not look like a jungle. But and then my son, we told him he could have one of the couches in the front room, and he was supposed to get his room entirely cleaned up. We were going to move a table out of there, put his bed on the far wall, and then bring the couch in. Well, he and his friend today, while everybody was at work, decided to take the couch in, and they shoved it between the bed and the table. Yeah, that's not going to work. And they took the wrong couch. They took the little 2-seater love couch, and that's kind of, they're recliners, but they're rocking chairs. And then we have the couches that have 3 seats and technically 4, but one of them can fold down and be like a table with cup holders, and you can charge your phone, and it's got little hidden pockets. And so he took the wrong one, and it's like, really, I don't have any idea how they got that couch down the hallway, because right now my wheelchair, my walker, and all that stuff, and a desk are in the hallway. I don't want to know. I'm just praying that they didn't rip any part of the leather on that couch, because it's the wrong couch. So anyway, like I said, those are not major issues, but enough piled on top that it's just like, that devil's trying to play on my playground, and I'm just not going to let him. And then my friend, I just feel so bad for her. She says, leave it to me to take it 81 years to break my first bone, and in her foot, no less. Jean says, all that is left to proofread paper and submit. Oh, what a joy that will be to hit submit. Love it. Nisi says, several small successes in the workplace today. I'm very happy. Whoop, about dropped my thing. Yay, Nisi. I'm so happy. See, I'm so glad I came on and didn't cancel, even if we don't stay the whole hour. Racine says, 2 nights ago, we were supposed to get up to New York, and we ended up having a bird hit the windshield and busted the whole entire windshield, but we were able to get to our customer. Well, thank goodness for that, and thank goodness y'all are okay, because even something as, small as a bird, I mean, anything could have happened that just sent y'all off the road. But I am so sorry to hear that it just shattered the whole windshield. She says, we all must be encouraged when things happen. We have to see why we have to get through things. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, again, if things didn't happen and they always went our way, we wouldn't need Jesus. So it's a testimony of us always needing him. So, like I said, the lady yesterday in my diabetic class, she was like, I'm just so sorry. Don't feel sorry. I mean, because I know that God is there. He's proven time and time that he's there. And if everything went right, then not only would I not need him the way I do, I would definitely take more advantage of him, and I wouldn't even begin to see his presence. So we do go through things for reasons beyond sometimes our understanding. Jean says, call me later tonight, Cynthia, and I'll make you laugh so hard about this text today. It has continued. Oh, wow. So sorry, Jean. I will. Hello, Daniel and Ash. How are you guys doing? So glad you're here. Nisi says, be right back. Got to flip the shrimp. Oh, my gosh. Loving it. Love shrimp. I love shrimp. Everyone is saying hello to Daniel and Ash. How are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? How's Ash coming along with his studies? What's new in the yarny world for you guys? Racine says, amen, Cynthia. Well said. Racine, I just cannot get yesterday's devotion out of my head that joy is medicine, and I have told everybody that I've seen yesterday and today. In fact, I was telling my boss about the devotion today, and was telling them all to have a Jesus joy-filled day. Now I just need to tell myself to have that, right? Okay, so what's on my hook? Well, last time we were together, what I could show you, because there's some things on my hooks, right? My hooks. Well, I guess they are hooks because they're different sizes. So I do have some things on my hooks that I cannot show just yet because I'm finishing up tutorials, both on things Stranger Things related and both on things that are not Stranger Things related. So I'm really excited about that. But I did finish the baby blanket that I was working on. So this is it, completely finished. And I am so in love with this. This is the one that I'm going to call the Turtle Bay baby blanket, because when it's done, in one of the corners, I'm going to have probably 3 baby turtles crocheted on here. And I am in the process I'm going to make this really cute stuffed turtle to go with it. And I've also created this little teeny tiny newborn hat, so it matches the baby blanket. It has that same crossover, cross stitch, or whatever you want to call it, so you can see how it matches. And I'm in the process of making socks. Now, I have made baby socks quite a few times. A lot of times, actually. And I don't know if it's because this Mandela yarn, I mean, it is a medium 4-weight yarn. And I've used 4-weight yarn before to make newborn socks. However, those socks, you guys, are coming out so huge. And I originally started out with a 4mm hook. And I cannot get over how big those socks have come out. I only made one of the pair, one sock from the pair. And I frogged it. And then I went down to a 3.5mm hook and made it again. And I'm like, I'm not crocheting socks for Fred Flintstone's baby. And so I don't know. I want to make them, and I was going to do it in this Mandela yarn, and then I was going to come back and do it in this Red Heart, spearmint ombre yarn, and put cuffs around them with the green, with the ombre. Of course, it don't look ombre in that one, but you can see the ombre colors in the blanket. But I can't even get the foot made without it look like I'm making a foot for a baby giant. So I don't know. And I'm a tight crocheter. Like, my stitches are tight. So that's why I actually went up to a 4mm hook to start with, because the fact that my stitches are so tight, I wanted to make sure that the sock was going to be, actually big enough. But yeah. So that's what I'll probably work on tomorrow, is the socks and the baby turtle before movie night. I'm so excited about movie night. I can't wait. I love movie night. Y'all know if I ever cancel movie night, something major's going on. So that's what's on my hook that I can share. And I do hope soon, within the next couple of weeks, to be able to show you the other projects that I've been working on. I'm so excited about them. They're coming out so great that it's been hard not to even let y'all have a peep. But anyway, soon, very, very soon. Okay. Daniel and Ash said, not doing much, just got into bed. Ha ha. Of course, it is what, in the middle of the night? Wait. I'm trying to figure out what the time is there. Are y'all 5 hours ahead of me? So it's like 1 maybe? Is it like 1 in the morning there? 1:30? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. Crocheting a bear at the moment. I love bears. But put that down for tonight. Well, I hope you guys get a good night's rest. Tiffany says, it must be awfully late for you, Daniel. Wasn't it mid-afternoon when I saw you this morning? Well, it was morning for me. I hope he'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know why, but I'm thinking that they're like 5 hours ahead of me over here on the East Coast in the States. Thank you, Jean. Okay, it's 12:22 a.m. So what is that? That's 6 hours. No, 5 hours. So I was right, but I was saying 1:30. Yeah, it's 5 hours. Cool. So it is getting late. Tiffany says, oh, well, that's not too bad. I'm usually still awake at that time out here. Laugh out loud. That is one thing I am trying to do is change my bedtime and my rise and shine time. I used to also go to bed after midnight, but I'm trying to go to bed at 10:30. That way, if I want to scroll through Facebook or I want to play a game on my phone, I can do that until about 11:15. If I'm in the middle of a game, I'm not going to just stop. But and then I'm trying to get up at 6 o'clock so that I can get up and get ready for work and have my own personal quiet time. And then if I want to crochet a little bit before I come on to the morning devotions, I can. And that way I can start them at 7:30. And then when I get off, just head on out to work. So that's what I've been trying to work on. Racing says, Cynthia, thank you for sharing about all the day happened on the phone. I've witnessed to be joyful to hubby. Don't get mad or upset. I'm not. It just gets frustrating. That's all. Especially when I've worked a long day for me, which is not a long day because a lot of people work, more than 9-10 hours a day. So, and I'm so thankful and grateful for my job. So Jean says, laugh out loud. That is really late for me. I fight to stay awake to 10. To be honest with you, Jean, I haven't been successful. Now, during the weekends, I am. During the weekends, I can stay up till 10:30, 11 o'clock. But during the weekdays, you can ask Todd, between like 8:30 and 9:30, that's when I'm crashing. And last night, we both actually fell asleep like not long after 8 o'clock. And we woke up, I think it was 1:30 in the morning, and got up. He was in his computer chair and I was in the recliner. And we got up and went to bed. Bless his heart. He had to get up at 4:30. Hello, Miss Sweet Jen. She says, I won't be there tomorrow night. Remember, I do remember. I will miss you, but your friends will miss you more because they'll miss your answers. Hello, sweet Pamela. She says, hello, Cynthia, and everyone in the chat. Jean says, Angie and I may be taking Darcy back to North Carolina tomorrow or Saturday. Well, please be careful. Please be careful. Christy, hello, my friend. How are you? Christy, sometime too, I'd like to see if you can give me an updated report on Dawson. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming her in. Racing says he needs prayers that he gets upset and overreacts. Oh, I see what you're saying now. I misunderstood that before. Gotcha. Well, we'll pray. It's easy to get a temper. Y'all all know I showed y'all, well, I didn't show you, but I told you about how I got upset on the phone the other night, over the phone. All right. I am pulling out our information on our Saturday shout out for Creative Nana, aka Sheila. And her link is in the chat, or not the chat, but the description box below. And she joined YouTube on August 19th of 2013. And, I never did write down when she did her first video. Y'all need to fuss at me. I'm getting slack. There she is right there. All right, so when we shouted her channel out, she had 260 subs, and she now has 261. So you guys, if you are not a part of her channel, just show her a little bit of love and go throw some joy in her window. Nana Michelle, Miss Sheila, she does a lot of scrapbooking and journaling. And I will tell you that when I was doing her shout out, it was really interesting to watch all the different journals that she made. It actually really held my attention. Like I was engaged. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Mesmerized. Maybe that's a good word. I was mesmerized to see all the different things in the cool little pockets that she made and all the little goodies she'd stuff in some of the pockets and whatnot, and how some of them she'd close with buttons and some with, ribbon and all the different ways. And anyway, I found it to be really, really cool. Christy says Dawson is doing about the same. I'll probably learn more Saturday. They're having a benefit and he's supposed to speak. Oh, wow. That is awesome. His testimony is going to be powerful. Hello, Mama Susu. Welcome in. All right. So I told you that first segment of Wait For It with Cynthia was not able to happen. Really praying that it can happen tomorrow. Sunday night at 10 p.m., we're going to have what we're calling Praying for Friends. Tuesday of next week is the last chapter of Joshua. So we'll finish up Joshua, and then we're going to start Joyce Meyer's Battlefield of the Mind. And you guys, I'm just going to tell you, I started yesterday evening starting on the preparations for chapter 3. Well, we have introduction, chapter 1, so it's technically chapter 2, but oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this study. I'm excited about the reflection. I'm excited about changing thought process. So it's going to be a really, really good study. And if you are planning to be a part of that, if you don't get a book, you will not be lost in the study, but the book will definitely help. But more than anything, I really encourage anyone that's going to participate in that study to get a journal. You're going to really want to have a journal. So, Mama Susu, I did get your email. I was at work and then some things came up and my boss and I literally had to jump onto something and try and get it taken care of, which is why I worked a little late tonight. So I will probably give you a call sometime tomorrow afternoon. If I don't, it will be Saturday. I got a lot scheduled tomorrow. I'm working till 12:30. I get off. I've got to go check in something with my diabetic class. Then I'm going to try and do the Wait For It Cynthia segment, come home, get it processed so I can get it up, and then try to go see Miss Beverly if she's back in time from her doctor's appointment before needing to get on for the live. So, but yes, I did get it. Jean says, I will probably start reading tomorrow to get ahead in case of rough weeks next term. I understand. All right. I think that's all my news. The biggest change in my life is this right here. So I've been told that I need to drink 128 ounces of water a day. And for some of you, y'all are probably like, oh, that's nothing. But for someone who struggled to drink 8 ounces in a day, it's been a huge feat. That means I have to drink 5 of these. I went and got this bottle yesterday. It's got 40 ounces. So right there at that mark, boy, I sound really Southern today. That mark right there is 40 ounces. So that means I have to drink 5 of these a day. And this is currently, I'm not going to make it. But hey, this is number 3. So to say that maybe I might have drank about that much normally in a day, to this being 2.5 of these. So that's what, 80, that's 100 ounces when 8. So, hey, for day number 1, I'm at a good start, and I have maybe 2.5 hours left before I go to bed. So, anyway, y'all pray for my night's rest, that I'm not up down in the bathroom trying to get rid of everything I've drank today. So, but anyway, but I think that's pretty much it. So we might just go into our joy basket moment. I don't know who else is on, but I know at 8 o'clock is Melissa, Crochets with Love. So y'all can go do a joy raid over there. Mama Susu says, great idea, Jean, about starting ahead early. Jean says, term starts Tuesday in 8 weeks, and then it is time for the happy dance known as graduation. Mama Susu says, I had my first chocolate peanut butter protein powder shake, and it was good. I liked it better with the peanut butter, the PB. I agree. I love that peanut butter powder. Yes. That PB powder there. Ugh, I love it. I love it. I have even, Mama Susu, put my vanilla protein powder in and put like just a little bit of the chocolate and then that PB. Oh my gosh. And had like a chocolate peanut butter shake. Oh my goodness. It's so divine. So divine. Thank you, Racine. She says, great start, Cynthia. And that's why I'm telling y'all, because I want to be held accountable. I only have to journal 3 days to my diabetic coach on my sugars and my water intake, but I want like daily accountability. So I think I'm gonna do kind of like what I did for my kids and make like a sticker chart, and every time I successfully drink a bottle each day, and I'm gonna be looking for my 5 stickers, But the thing is, and this is what I told my coach, I said, if I actually successfully get to a point that I drink 5 of these, then at the end of the night, I get to have whatever I want. Whether it's milk, it's orange juice, it's coffee, it's root beer, I don't care. I'm going to get what I want. And I need to ask her, well, probably not, because that has almond milk and stuff in it. But I wonder if I did my protein shake on a day with water instead of almond milk, would that count? Would that count as a water intake? I need to find these things out, because that would help a lot. So on top of this 2.5, this 100 ounces, I did have my protein shake. So, and that thing, I think that's like 12 ounces. So that's 112. So I need to know, does that count? Oh my goodness. Jean says, put feet highly elevated 2 hours before bed. I hear you. Mama Susu says, yes, I did all chocolate, but I'm going to do vanilla PB tomorrow. Got you. I'm so glad you're doing that. And I can't wait to hear what you have to share with me that you've learned as well. That's what it's about, sharing with one another. Jean says, I didn't do nearly as well as you did. Oh, so see, Jean's doing the same thing. Jean has to do the same thing. So we're just going to keep holding each other accountable. But Racine says, remember to hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you. I appreciate the joy thumbs. Pamela says, what brand of protein shake do you use? I am using, it's called Women's Best. It's from Walmart. Hang on just a minute. Todd, would you mind bringing me the vanilla and chocolate Women's Best? The chocolate might still be in the chair. I had to buy another chocolate last night. I go through the vanilla more than I go through the chocolate. but I just finished my chocolate up and had to get a new one. So technically the vanilla looks just like this, except for it's vanilla instead of chocolate, but this is what it looks like. And it's called Women's Best, but it's a whey protein. And it has 1 fat gram. It has 1 gram of carbohydrates. And it has 24 grams of protein. Woo woo! But now, I'll tell you what my coach said to me. And I'm just like, see, I go through my vanilla. Look, where's a little peek hole? I'll soon need to be getting another one. And they are expensive, but I have seen such a positive change since I switched to this one. They're like they're like $26 a canister. Now they've got one. I've never tried it and I want to, but I can't push myself to doing it. The canister is half of this canister. Still the same price, $26 for that little half, and it's mango flavored. And I so want to try it, but I just can't justify it. I mean, it's enough that when I get 2 of these, that's, a little over $50, but it's so worth it. I've seen such a huge change in my life since I've changed over to these. So, I absolutely love them. But she told me that she'd rather see me eat 2 hard-boiled eggs instead of my protein shakes. So I made a deal with her that I would eat 2 hard-boiled eggs and my protein shake. Because also, when I do my protein shakes, it's easier for me to take my medicines with my protein shakes than just water. So, because of the thickness, it helps them go down. So, and occasionally, I'll put some of my vanilla yogurt in when I make my protein shakes, and it makes it a little bit thicker and creamier. So it's like having a milkshake, and my brain and my tongue don't know any different, but my body does. Chrissy says, y'all are going in my pocket and we are going down to the garden. Oh, wow. How nice. I love gardens. I love gardens. Mama Susu says, I brought frozen berries and I'm going to make vanilla berry shakes. You're so much going to enjoy them. Actually, this morning, the one I had, I used my vanilla and I had, it had blueberries and cranberries and raspberries in it. No, blueberries, raspberries was all that was in the frozen. And then I added a pack of dried cranberries in it. And oh my gosh, it was so, so good. So, so good. But I also love blueberries. And blueberries are really, really good for you. I did find out that my favorite fruit, which is watermelon, is like the, last fruit I should ever have. And I was just like, raining on this girl's fruit parade. Jean says, oh, fun, Christy. Yes, love gardens of any kind. Very good idea, Mama Susu. Buy frozen mangoes instead, right? Right? I will tell you something else I really like, and a lot of people turn their nose up, but I love avocados. And avocados are really, really good for you. They're really rich in nutrients, and they're high in protein. And I will actually split my avocado in half, save half to eat as just an avocado, and I'll put the other half in a protein shake. It's really good. At least I think so. Nisi says, that sounds yummy. Jean says, about how many shakes does a canister make? It says that it only makes 15, I think. Oh, 17. But I'm going to be honest, I do a scoop. Now, I don't like fill that scoop up that I got to smooth it over like that. I just dip in and fill almost the whole scoop, and then I put it in. And I'm getting way more than 17 protein shakes. But even so, if you divided 17 into 26, it's a little over $1 a shake. And I mean, so when you put it into that perspective, it is well worth it. And the changes, the life changes, the body changes that I'm seeing and feeling, the boost of energies, the low sugars, which, I mean, I've been battling ever since getting well, but not in the last 24 hours though, y'all. They've been in the 100s the last 24 hours. So we are going down, down, down. I'm very, very happy. But yes, I am in fight mode. Now that I know that I can kick diabetes little tutti frutti, I am going to do just that. Racing says, good night, everyone. We are in Ashland, Ohio. We're going out for dinner, and I will see and talk to y'all later. Have a great evening. Good night, and bye-bye. Good night, Racine. Thank you so much for stopping by. You and Tom have a great, great night. Enjoy your dinner. Look at Nightbot telling you, good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do-do-do-do. Thank you guys for loving her out. Nisi says, I love avocados. Right, Nisi. I just recently tried that. As many years as I've been eating avocados, I'd never tried it on toast until about 2 weeks ago, and it was really good. And I love the crunchiness of the toast, then with the soft, creamy texture of the avocado. It was just like the perfect combination. Oh, making my mouth water because I need to eat my dinner. Tiffany says, watermelons are my favorite fruit as well. And a very close second is a banana. Yeah, it just, it's not that they're bad for you. It's just that they're really high in something. I can't remember, but I just know. Maybe I can tell you. I got some of my papers right here. It's just high on the glycemic index. That's what it is. It's the glycemic index, and they're high. Where's the fruits? Yep. They put watermelon, honeydew melon, and cantaloupe. Cantaloupe and watermelon are my favorite. And you see them. They're under the red. And it says very high glycemic index. But under the green, you have apples, blueberries, cherries, grapes, peaches, pears, plums, strawberries, all which are really, really yummy. And then under dried fruit, you can do the apples, apricots, dates. Prunes are probably the only fruit I don't like. And then under your citrus, you can do grapefruit and oranges. And then there's bananas. They say that they're better for you, bananas, when they're underripe. And then kiwi, I love kiwi too. And then, of course, the plantain, the green bananas, and nectarines. And then in the middle is apricots, breadfruit, which I'm not really sure what breadfruit is. Cantaloupe. Well, wait a minute. They had cantaloupe over there. Papaya, and then cranberries as a dried fruit, figs, raisin, and sultanas. I'm not sure what that is either. But anyway, so. And then I was shocked. Like I said, I'm coming up on being a diabetic for 9 years. And I was shocked when I found out some of the things that they said I could have. I was like, what? And they're like, well, always in moderation and small portions. And I'm like, well, dang, for the last year and a half, everything I eat is in moderation. And that is one thing she said to me. She's actually getting in touch with my doctor because they think that even though my sugars read one thing and I should be taking that amount of insulin to match that sugar level for that moment, because I don't eat enough and I don't have enough calorie intake, that I'm actually kind of overdosing on the insulin. And that's why I kind of feel kind of nauseous and lightheaded. And that's why I'm crashing all of a sudden where I've never crashed before, meaning that my sugar just drops so drastically. So they're going to be working on moderating that, but they can work on moderating that because I'm going to work on moderating right off of all of it. And that's why I'm sharing this with y'all, so that y'all can help keep me accountable, because I am good about looking after and taking care of other people, but I am just the world's worst when it comes to looking after myself. So I need those accountability partners to tell me what I need to hear and not what I want to hear. So don't tell me I'm doing a good job if I'm really not. And so today, 2.5 ounces, and I still got some night left to go. You can tell me good job for day 1, but come day 4, day 5, I better have hit 5 of these at least. I'm hoping by the end of the weekend to hit my flavor drink of whatever my choice is, because that's my goal. If I can drink 5 of these and I can truly get down 128 ounces, then surely I can drink whatever I want. So, and it's not that I don't like water. I just in general don't drink a lot. But one thing I know that we need to take into account, even if I'm truly drinking 128 ounces, we have to remember that, like, the fruits, the protein shakes, the cucumbers that I eat, all of that stuff has water in it as well. So it's not like we're not getting water from other food sources, because we are, or from food sources because we are. But nonetheless, they told me if I could drink 128 ounces on top of the water that I get from food sources, and even the hot teas that I like to drink, and the protein shakes, I will not only see a tremendous difference in, my energy levels, I'll see a difference in my skin. I'll see a difference in my fingernails, although they're growing pretty fast, but I'll see a difference in my hair. I'll see a difference in my digestion. They said that I will see a difference in my metabolism. My metabolism will actually increase, which will maybe allow me to actually eat larger portions at dinner time, which I know normally they're like, oh, be careful about eating larger portions. But literally, y'all, I'm telling you, you know, a kid's meal is almost hard for me to finish eating. I usually take 4 or 5 bites of something and I am full, like I just had Thanksgiving dinner. Anyway, they said that it'll increase the appetite. And then, of course, appetite increase, will help also with that energy. And, hope someone's not just popping into this live right now at this very exact moment, but it'll also help not only with digestion, but proper, bowel movements and stuff like that. So it's all good. But with all of that, oh, and losing weight, you'll lose weight too. All of that is great. And I want all of that. But more than anything, I'm going to drink 5 of these bad boys every single day, because I want to kick diabetes patootie patootie. Tootie patootie. Tootie patootie. So it may not be this year, but my birthday's in July, and my goal is to be off of almost everything by my birthday. So I've got 10 months to do it in. This is doable. So join the ride with me. Come on the water adventure. But if nothing more, I do ask for your prayers and your accountability. Ask me. Don't be afraid to ask me. Cynthia, how many? So I even went as far as creating, I brought it in because I'm going to write it down. I'm trying to get up at 6 a.m. I cannot eat or drink when I first wake up. It's just not going to happen. So I started it Let me see what's written up here at the top. Oh, my eye exam appointment. But I wrote it right here. If I start drinking at 7 o'clock in the morning and I try to have my first bottle down in 3 hours, then I should be starting bottle number 2 at 10, bottle number 3 at 1, bottle number 4 at 4, bottle number 5 at 7, and anytime between 7 and 10 when I'm going to try to go to bed, I can slip in my cup of milk, my cup of coffee, my root beer, whatever I want. But what I think I'm really going to do is if I make it, is I'll reward myself the next day, because I really don't want that drink right before I go to bed when your sugars are going to go the highest anyway. So if I make it in a day, then I'll reward myself in the morning. Yeah. Maybe I'll have that drink with my lunch. That will be my reward. If I do it in a day, the next day at lunch, I get to have whatever I want. So I'll be writing in my journal. Cynthia is a big girl. I know y'all think I'm crazy. Mama Susu says she loves avocados too. Tiffany says watermelon are my favorite fruit as well, and a very close second to a banana. I think I read that already. Jean says a serving of a banana is half a banana. Yeah, well, who eats half of a banana? Clearly not this bad girl, because she eats the whole banana. Actually, what I like to do is eat half the banana and I put the other half in my protein shakes. Love fruit in my protein shakes, but it's still eating a whole banana. I guess that's where the boiled eggs are going to come in. So, hello, Sheila. Welcome in. We just were talking about you and your channel earlier. I'm actually getting ready to get off tonight, but if you're not busy next week and you stop by, I would love for you to come up on my panel and share about your channel. We were talking about your journals and how interesting they are. And I'm just praying that more people are going to go over and throw some joy in your window and then check out your videos and just hang out at your house for a while. Shirley says, hey, all, going out. It's been a long day, ready to crash. Love you, Shirley. Well, we're going to have our joy basket moment, and then we're all going to head out. And what do you know? We made it an hour anyway. Thank you. That's the joy that you guys brought me. You brought me the joy tonight. Mama Susu says, yes, I like my bananas underripe. That's apparently the best way to have them. Sheila says, when I did the diet like they wanted in the diabetic class, I gained almost 30 pounds in a little over a month because I don't usually eat. I hear you, Sheila. And that's what she told me. She's like, be careful because you'll gain weight with the protein shakes. But let me tell you what, with the protein shakes, I built up energy, and now I'm walking, and I will go walk during the day when I'm at work, especially on my Mondays and Thursdays when it's a long day, because I can't sit still. So far, and I've been doing protein shakes, y'all, since I was in my 20s. And y'all know I'm in my 50s. So anyway, of course, I'm not working out and playing sports like I was in my 20s now, but still, I'm moving a lot more now that I can fully walk again. But we do have to be careful, though. That's true, Jean. Soups do have water as well. Yes. And I do love soups. I would much rather have soup than anything pasta or really bread any day. Like, some people are big bread eaters. I'm not a big bread eater, but when I find a good bread, it's hard to stay away from it. Tiffany says that is great. The more used to the extra amounts of water your body gets, the easier it'll be. Also, your bathroom trips will lessen. Yes. Mama Susu says, yes, good job for day one. Thank you. Hello, sweet Ashley. How are you? Welcome in. Mama Susu says, take a drink right now. Okay, here we go. Let me unlock. I love my new bottle, by the way. Look at y'all cheering me on. I'm going to cheer you guys on too that are doing it as well. All right. Thank you, Tiffany. She says, you got this, Miss Cynthia. Hello, sweet Keith. How are you? Hugs, hugs. How was your day today? Ashley is saying hello to everyone as well. Wanda says, your bottle holds how much? It holds 40 ounces. I got this from Walmart. And it was like just under $20. I think it was like $18. So it was a little bit expensive, but to me, it was a great investment because now I don't have to, like it doesn't have the numbers all up and down the sides. It just has it right there at the top. So I know that once I've drank one of these, that's 40 ounces. And another thing I like is it's got the straw. I love having straws. I don't really like sipping on things except my teacups. But even then, sometimes I'll have a straw. But I love this little rubber spout. I can clean all that out. But what I like even more is when I close it, it has this lock that I can push. And that way, when I try to hit my little spout to come out, it won't come out. And then, of course, all the parts come apart easily for cleaning it because that's huge for me. And I love that I can get a really good sized bottle brush down in this because if I can't clean something really well, I don't want it. So I'm very pleased. And I love how wide. Can you see how wide that straw is in there? And if you look, it's almost like two straws built in one. I don't know if you can see that. Might be seeing it better here. So like there's one part of the straw, it ends like right there. You can see a line right there, but the rest of it comes to the bottom. So as you're sucking it up through the bigger straw, it then funnels it through the smaller straw. So anyway, I'm in love with it. And the color's not so bad either. That's actually the color of my YouTube channel, that aqua teal. Sheila says, keep a gallon jug filled and refilled from a better visual of your 128 ounces, right? Well, I will tell you, I had taken a juice bottle that I had, and I can't remember. I think it's 64 or 68 ounces in it. And I filled that up because I do get the water filtered from my house. So I filled that up and I took it to work so that as I'm finishing a bottle, I'm filling it up with more filtered water versus the tap water because our tap water here in Newberry has a lot of chlorine in it. You can smell it, much less when you drink it, you can really taste it. So I did do that. So I start out with 64 in that. And then, of course, I've got the 40 in here. So, which pretty much got me through the day. And as soon as I empty another juice jug, I will have two. And that will definitely get me, well, two of those juice jugs alone would get me there. Because even if it's 64 and 64, that's 128 right there. So, but you're right, a gallon jug would work, except the gallon jug won't fit in the refrigerator that we got at work. But those little juice 64-ounce ones will. So, and my boss is so great, you guys. He doesn't say anything when I come and stick my insulin in the refrigerator. This refrigerator is supposed to have like, bottled water and sodas and juice and stuff like that for clients that come in. But he lets me put my insulin in there, my water in there, and he never says a word. He's so great. All right, Nisi says, okay, I'm going to head out. I need to finish watching a tutorial and finish my breast cancer awareness butterflies. Love you, Nisi. We are heading out too. We're going to do our joy basket moment really quickly. Just make sure I'm not missing anybody real quick. Sheila says, we will see what's going on back at work. Then I'll crash early, usually. Oh, Tiffany says, I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you. Hey, Pam. She says, quick howdy, heading home from family supper. I just love that y'all have those family suppers. Mama Susu says, take a drink now. Sheila says, that's awesome. I'm allergic to those shakes. Puts me in the hospital, unfortunately. Found out the hard way. Oh, my gosh, Sheila. That is awful. Is there something particular that you have to stay clear of? Mama Susus, have you tried the Isopure powder fruit punch or mixed berry you can get at Walmart. I did get them too. No, but I'll have to check into those, Mama Susu. She says it's a clear protein shake. Oh, wow. No, I will have to look into those. What was that? Oh, maybe because I had it tilted so far and it's getting to the bottom and it wasn't getting suction. Okay, let's do our joy basket moment and then we're going to hug each other all out. So tonight, our little joy basket moment is called Thanks Always. And it comes from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 20. And it says, giving thanks always for all things unto God and the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Paul has been instructing the Ephesian believers to be filled with the Spirit. This is a continuation of the description of what that would look like in the life of a Christian. When we live for Christ and we dwell on Him, we become increasingly aware of all He has done for us. This, in turn, leads to gratitude. When we have a grateful perspective on life, the injustices inflicted on us grow dim into comparison. We have been forgiven of all our sins and granted eternal life. We have a personal relationship with the loving God who is always faithful and always nearby. How would it impact your life if you had a grateful spirit throughout your day? Father God, although we endure wounds and wrongdoings through our life, help us choose to dwell instead on everything you've done for us. Wait a minute. Choose to dwell instead on everything you've done for us. Evil cannot steal our joy. Losses cannot distract us from the thankfulness that we have for you. May our perspective always be eternal and so our gratitude. Amen. All right, you guys. Hopefully next week I will have my Turtle Bay blanket completely done and might even be able to give you some sneak peeks on a few things, but we'll see. All right. Thank you for being here. Oh, wow. They just said to you, never use the shakes again. Wow. I'm just curious if there's like a specific ingredient or something that set it off, but hello, sweet Laura. Hugs. Mama Susu says you use water for those, which makes sense if it's a clear. So, hey, that's more water intake. Margie says I uploaded a video showing the before and the progress of my new craft room. Oh, can't wait to go see that. I know, right, Pam? We'll have to go check it out. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for cheering me up. And I cannot wait to see you tomorrow night for movie night. Take care, everyone. If you're driving, be safe. And I'll see you again soon, if not in the morning. All right. Bye, you guys. Be joyful.